Tyler Perry, Tanya and Sissany. There he is.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Tanya and Sissany.
Hi.
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 So, Tyler, a couple things we're going to get into in a second. But first, I have been curious about this for a while, and I don't think we've covered it ever. How do you – I'm going to use the word compartmentalize because I use that word with different things that I do in the course of a day or a week or a month. How do you compartmentalize different professional projects and then personal time so that you're always present and focused?
You know, I have this twin brain, and I don't know if it's a gift or a curse for the most part, but I absolutely can put things in their perspective. Like when I'm with my son, he is 100% the focus. Nothing else matters. Don't call me. It's all about us and our time together. And when it comes to work and when I'm writing, I feel like, okay, I'm just going to write. When I'm directing, I just want to direct. I can't write. So I don't let them all cross, but they all have their place somewhere in this big, huge head of mine.
And so it's not a chore for you. It's a magic power, if you will.
I wouldn't say. Well, I wouldn't know it to be other than anything that I've always had, just something I've always grown up with. Having to realize, listen, one day I'm in this situation, and the next minute I'm in this situation, and having to adjust. I think it's just something that naturally happened for me.
Tyler Perry with us, who has built this amazing studio complex outside of Atlanta, in the Atlanta area. Tell me what it's done in your mind to the process for you there, and also the community there, Tyler.
Yeah, no, it's in Atlanta. It's in the heart of Atlanta. It's the process of it and pulling it all together. Let me know that, man, if I put my mind to it, I could totally do it because this was a monumental project. And to see how well it's been going for these last five years or so has been really amazing. And just to see the people coming and their reaction and how happy they are and the joy and just the diversity and, women and Black and every shade of person there working, man. Every day there's about 3,500 cars that come through the gate to go to work. It's really moving. It's really moving to see.
Madea Homecoming is coming to Netflix tomorrow. Now, this will be the first in the franchise to not go to theater, to go right to streaming, right?
Yeah, which I'm excited about. I love the theater experience. I love people being able to go to the theater and bring the whole family, even when I was, on stage and in the, stage theaters. But to have this debut on Netflix and be all around the world at once is really exciting for me. To have it dubbed in so many different languages, I mean, that for me is really exciting to see the whole world get a chance to see it. I'm excited about it.
Would you remember a specific territory you really got a kick of seeing it dubbed in?
In Japan, I was just like, whoa, Madea speaking Japanese. That's pretty good.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
When you get into character, does it feel like at home for you? I mean, you've been playing Madea for a long time.
Yeah, over 20-some years before these ladies were born. It was Madea and, it's old hat, man. It just, the minute that they zip up the costume, I'm ready to go. And with everything that's been going on in the world, the pandemic, politics, division, social unrest, civil unrest, everything just being up in the air, I wanted to do something to make people laugh. And I cut loose in this thing. So I hope that's what it does.
All right, so that's Netflix. Congratulations. Don't Look Up, nominated for Best Picture. And I got a kick out of watching you play a morning show TV host.
Oh, so good.
I mean, a bit of a self-centered one, if we can.
Just a little bit, not like anybody on television.
No, it's so shocking.
Totally fictional, just out of my head.
I said to friends of mine, where's this narcissism come from in these morning shows? That's a real stretch.
Who could be narcissistic in the morning? Yeah.
But I felt also watching that was a fun role to get into and play that narcissistic morning show host.
Yeah, because I'm so opposite of that.
Well, thanks for coming on, Tyler. Appreciate it. Always a pleasure to have you. Is there anything? You have a lot of moving parts, a lot of spokes and cogs in the wheel at all times. Is there something that you think about that you haven't had a chance to experience or do that already you want to focus on later, or are you kind of doing everything you want to do right now?
I've done everything I want to do. I just vaguely started smoking weed. I want to get to the point where I can smoke a lot and smoke all day and just forget about everything and still perform. So I'm looking forward to getting to that Snoop Dogg kind of education where I can be phenomenal and be high. I'm looking forward to it.
And hit all your marks.
And hit all my marks, every one of them.
All right, man. Thanks for coming on, Tyler Perry. Good to see you, pal.
My pleasure. Good to talk to you guys. Thank you.
See you. Bye.
See you, buddy. Bye-bye.
See you later.